I really can't help but feel that history is repeating itself here. I don't know if you guys remember about 844 and what happened to it. 844 to me was just fine until we decided that we needed to make some changes to 844 because it was no longer responsive enough. So we started by the same exercise of rationalizing. 7 learning areas being examined down to 5. Okay? Same rationalization exercise. Then that did not solve the problem we had. We ended up saying 844 is terrible. We, talked very badly about it. We discarded it, adopted CBC. CBC came with a very comprehensive design. It was well discussed for so many years. But then we've implemented it in a shocking way with very little planning ahead and very little anticipation. Like right now, very many school owners are confused about grade 9 and basic things like those. There was a lot of confusion about where grade 7 would be. The CBC has just been plagued by this uncertainty, year in, year out, to the point that we're used to it. But then we've started doing what we did to 844. We are now doing the same thing to CBC by rationalization. I'm not saying there's a problem with the current rationalization as such, but I'm saying that I don't think the problem was that CBC needed rationalization. I think we did not fulfill the promise of what CBC needed for it to be successfully delivered. So we created a very broad framework of what we needed more than 10 years ago, said we want to teach people digital skills, want to teach people life skills, health, all those things. But then we realized implementing it was very difficult because we didn't make the right investments. And I think where we are economically as a country, we've just opted for the safer option of, forget about that. We don't need it anyway, and we go for a simpler set of things that we can achieve and do away with the dream, so to speak. So to me, I really don't think that CBC suffered from a problem that way. I think that we just did not invest enough in it. We didn't invest enough in it, especially in our public schools. We've not really invested enough in it. Were there some things that needed to change? Yes. So many things on parental engagement, community service learning, all those things were identified. A lot of those things have actually been adjusted in the rationalized curriculum. But I do not think that going this route or entertaining this constant mutilation of the curriculum is a safe thing to do, because it will actually lead us to shut down CBC in a much shorter time than it took us to shut down 844.